Hi girls. Today we're doing a workout for the deep abdominal muscles. This is for everyone who thinks that little roll at the lower belly is only there because they're carrying some extra weight. No, actually it often happens that a girl's belly is completely flat, but that little roll still pooches out. So annoying. So today we'll work the deep abdominal muscles. Alright, let's get going. The first thing we basically need to learn here is how to breathe correctly. So we lie down on the mat, we press the lower back down, it stays pressed the whole time, and we slightly tuck the pubic bone toward us. For now, let's just breathe and feel what it's like to work the deep abdominal muscles. If it doesn't work right away, that's normal. Don't get upset, just keep going. You'll feel it over time. I didn't engage them right away either. So, the first thing we do is place our hands on the ribs like this. Start to inhale, widen the ribs, let the belly inflate, and on the exhale we breathe all the air out through a tiny straw. This is important because this way we keep breathing out through that tiny straw. And it feels like you want to tuck the belly in right under the waistband. So imagine right here that we're wearing a belt. And on the exhale, the pubic bone pulls toward us, and we tuck the belly right into that belt. So you'll feel a slight burning sensation right here. Let's go. Widen the ribs. Inhale. On the exhale, tuck the ribs. And you can take either a foam roller or a little pillow, whatever's comfortable, whatever you have at home. I like the foam roller. You can take a pillow, it really doesn't matter. We hold it like this, between the knees. And when we exhale, we lightly press into that object between your legs. Let's go. Exhale. Tuck the belly right into the belt. Inhale again. Exhale. Don't forget to press with the legs. And we repeat 10 to 15 of these cycles. Next, we stay in the same position. And now we'll do the same thing, except imagine that on the exhale we want to pull our feet in toward us. We try. The movement isn't really visible, it's barely there, because basically there is none, but it feels like you want to pull your heels in toward your glutes. Inhale, widen the ribs. Lower back pressed, squeeze the object, exhale through the tiny straw, tuck the belly under the belt, squeeze the object and try to pull your heels in toward your butt. Heels to your butt. Here too we repeat 10 to 15 cycles. Next exercise. We take a foam roller like this, or 2 little pillows if you don't have a roller. But I really recommend everyone get one if they don't have it. If you don't have one, it's an amazing thing. This one's soft. I'm not a big fan of the soft one, but there's a firm cork one. I can leave a link in the description or write to me and I'll send it because you can use it to roll out your whole body and to do exercises like this on it. We place the roller not under the lower back, here, but on the pelvis area, under the pelvis, roughly where the tailbone and the sacrum are. Not the tailbone, the sacrum, a little higher. So we placed it under the pelvic area. We lift the legs up like this. We try to keep the shoulder blades pressed to the mat as well. What do? We tuck the pelvis slightly toward us. So we don't overarch like this, right? We tuck the pelvis slightly toward us. You can also place your hands like this. It's even better, right? We put our hands on the floor. And now what do? With the pelvis tucked toward us, we begin to slowly lower one leg down on the inhale. Just like this, the toes touch the mat. We exhale first through the tiny straw, and then we pull the leg back up like this. So we inhale. We don't exhale right away and toss the leg up, right? Instead, we inhale first, and then on a slow exhale, we pull the leg back up. We try not to just work with the leg, right? Because if I just work with the leg, I won't feel any abdominal muscles. We're specifically learning to feel them. So, dip the leg down, and we learn to feel how we pull everything up with the belly. So you exhale and really feel how you pull the leg in toward you with your belly. At first it can be hard, again, but then it'll make sense. Inhale, lower the leg, exhale. Lift it back up. Very important, girls, remember the pubic bone is pointing right toward you. Don't arch. We do 10 to 15 of these on each leg. Next exercise. We'll also need some object, either a pillow or something. We squeeze it between the knees. And what are we going to do now? We press into the object like this, right? We inhale. Again, lower back pressed, everything pressed down. We inhale, bring the knees toward us, and on the exhale we squeeze the object. Like this, with the knees. And we start to press into the object with our hands, creating resistance. So I squeeze the object with my knees, push it away from me, and press with both my hands and legs. My belly is already shaking. So you're really creating resistance. We inhale, exhale through the tiny straw. And in that moment, really feel your abdominal muscles switch on. So here we're working against resistance. Squeeze the object, press hard into it with your hands, and return. All movements are smooth, no need to rush or you won't feel anything. That's it. I call these the slow exercises that we really enjoy mindfully. Alright, let's work. Create resistance and do about 10 to 15 of these. We take the foam roller, place it roughly on the lower ribs, and wrap our hands behind the head like this. We relax the arms. So it's not this position with elbows forward, our elbows go out to the sides. So we relax, support the neck and head with the hands, and right now the roller is actually somewhere between the shoulder blades, not the lower ribs, and we inhale. We roll right around the roller like this. Now our task is not to lift up with the neck, but smoothly and slowly. That's exactly why we spread the elbows out, so the arms don't strain. We exhale through the tiny straw and lift right up. Again, imagine we're tucking the belly into our underwear. I usually tell my girls we tuck the belly into our underwear. We inhale, and on the exhale we lift up using the belly, through the tiny straw, and don't forget to pull the pubic bone toward you. That's it. And we lift ourselves up with the deep abdominal muscles. So this isn't just mindless crunching, you know. Here we work very consciously, engaging the deep abdominal muscles. Alright, relax the arms, elbows out, inhale, and on the exhale slowly start to curl up like a shrimp. Right through the tiny straw, tense the abdominal muscles, tuck the belly into the underwear, come back and do 10 of these. And then we'll do a little pulse in a smaller range of motion. I'll show you. Here you can go a bit faster. Elbows out to the sides too. After 10 full ones like I just showed, we finish with a smaller range of motion. Again, without straining the arms or the neck, lifting yourself only with the muscles. Then we can straighten the legs and the arms like this. We straighten out, reach, reach, reach with the arms and the legs, and we lie like this for a moment. And next, what do? We get onto all fours. Like this, again we squeeze an object, a pillow or a roller, whatever you have, between the legs. We place our feet up on the toes and imagine that from above, I don't know, a kind of iron lid has covered us, a flat one, like some sort of slab, for example. And what do? We inhale, letting the belly drop down. Widen the ribs, and on the exhale, squeeze the object with the knees and lift up. No need to lift high, because then the belly won't be working anymore. We squeeze the object, and the torso is one straight line. So we don't overextend in the lower back like this, we don't arch. We try to keep the torso in one straight line. Again, we inhale, and on the exhale through the tiny straw, you first breathe almost all the air out of the lungs, tuck the belly into the underwear, and then, squeezing the object, lift up just literally 5 centimeters and lower back down. Inhale. I think these exercises will be enough for you to start with. Just start doing them every morning. Honestly, I get that at first you won't feel like it. You think, why bother? I'd rather sleep a bit longer. But really, if you bring it in just as a habit, gently and gradually, say you have some ritual before breakfast, you know you'll always brush your teeth or always have a cup of coffee or always shower. So let these exercises, which take literally 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, come before that ritual of yours. You do them and then move on to your daily routine. Because, well, who's going to take care of our body if not us? That's it.